Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Stacy and I'm so happy to see you here today. If you are new to the channel, first of all, welcome. And second of all, if you're wondering what we are doing in my corner of the internet, I am on a journey of listening to songs, bands, and artists I've never heard before. And today, you guys, we're getting into someone new for me called Bruce Hornsby and the Range. And the song is called The Way It Is. Really excited to dive into a new artist slash band for me today. I've never heard of Bruce Hornsby before. His name is not ringing a bell at all. So this is a totally blind reaction and I'm excited to see what he's all about. So before I begin the reaction, you guys, if you like my content and want to join me on my musical journey of discovery, please be sure to like and share the video as well as subscribe to the channel as it really helps growing content creators like me. So without further ado, let's get into the reaction. Alrighty guys, this is Bruce Hornsby and The Range, The Way It Is. Let's get started. Okay, this melody sounds familiar. Ooh.
Standing in line, marking time, waiting for the welfare dime. 'Cause they can't buy a job. The man in the silk suit hurries by as he catches the poor old lady's eyes. Just for fun, he says, get a job.
Love the
Just the
piano.
way it is. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is. Ah, but don't you believe them? Said, hey little boy, you can't go where the others go. You don't look like they do. Said, hey old man, how can you stand to think that way? Did you really think about it before you made the rules? You said so.
Dun-dun-dun.
That's just
I love the piano so much in this song. It's so beautiful, but everything so far is just really cool. I also really like Bruce's voice. I imagine he is the lead singer in this song. I didn't look up anything before doing this reaction today, so I'm not entirely sure, but he has a wonderful voice. And yeah, I just love how calming, sort of mellow it is. It's really lovely. But yeah, the only part of the song that sounds remotely familiar to me is that piano part, the ding ding ding. That's the only part. I have no idea where I could have heard that part from. No idea. Maybe you guys can enlighten me on where I might have possibly heard it. But so far, I'm really liking this song and I'm just liking the vibe of it, the groove of it. It's cool. So let's continue.
made the rules. You said so. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is. Oh, but don't you believe them? Yeah.
Ooh, so beautiful. Wow. Ooh, I love a little piano solo.
Well, they passed a law in '64 to give those who ain't got a little just the way it is. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is.
Oh, love it. Wow, what a piano player. Look at his little finger. That was awesome. I loved that the piano was like the focus of this song. It had its own little solo too. It's so cool. Wow, he's an amazing piano player to say the least, and he also has an amazing voice as well. Again, I really like how mellow he sounded. He just had this kind of chill vibe to him. So, yeah, I loved it. This was really cool. Well, this is my first impression of Bruce Hornsby. And holy crap, he could play the piano. I really loved the piano in this. I mean, I love, especially when we got a little close up of him playing the piano, and he's playing mostly with his right hand, and he had his left finger pointing like this. I don't know. I really like that part for some reason. But yeah, I just loved how it was the focal point of this song, and he had his piano solo and all of that. It was just really lovely to listen to. It's just such a beautiful instrument. But yes, the piano riff sounded very familiar to me. That was the only part that sounded familiar to me. But yeah, I'm not sure where I could have heard that singular particular part. It's very beautiful, very iconic. So you guys need to let me know where I could have possibly heard it from. So I'm pulling up the lyrics because I was just kind of taking in other elements of the song. Especially on my first listen through, I tend to sometimes just mostly focus in on the instrumentation and the vocals and things like that. So I have the lyrics here, so I'm going to read through them real fast. Standing in line, marking time, waiting for the welfare dime, 'cause they can't buy a job, a man in a silk suit hurries by as he catches the poor old lady's eyes. Just for fun, he says, get a job. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is. But don't you believe him? Said, hey, little boy, you can't go where the others go 'cause you don't look like they do. I said, hey, old man, how can you stand to think that way? Did you really think about it before you made the rules? He said, son, well, that's just the way it is. Some things will never change. Just the way it is. But don't you believe them? Yeah. Well, they passed a law in 1964 to give those who ain't got a little more. But it only goes so far because the law doesn't change another's mind when all it sees at the hiring time is the line on the color bar. No. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. It is. I'm not going to lie, you guys. I did not catch the message of this song at all when listening to this song for the first time. I was mostly focused on the instrumentation, especially that riff, just because it just rang a bell for me and so iconic. But with this song, it seems to be addressing racial inequality, some economic disparity, just some racism in general. So with this song, I feel like they're mostly talking about how a lot of people are complacent with the system we're in today, simply because the title is called The Way It Is. And he says in the song, it's just the way it is. So he's basically talking about how some people are not really keen on changing things or probably think it's unchangeable. You know, there's no point in fighting it. It's just the way it is. You see in the first verse, he talks about some economic disparity, just poverty, with the welfare dime, and the man in the silk suit hurries by. So you see the economic disparity there. And then as the song progresses, you see in another verse, he touches on some racial segregation, where a young boy is excluded from a particular place because of his race and how he looks. And yeah, it just talks about that's just the way it is. And it's just so crazy how I feel like the message of this song could easily just be missed. I know I totally missed it because I was just so focused on other aspects of this song. But when you get into the lyrics and you see what he's talking about, I mean, Bruce is addressing some serious issues, but he's doing it in such a beautiful way with the music, the piano, the way he's singing it. It's such a wonderful song. It's beautiful, the way it is composed, the composition itself, the piano especially. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. And then it's more than just beautiful. It's actually addressing some very important problems. And a song like this is one that will always be relevant and will always stand the test of time, especially with the message behind it. And I mean, the song is 40 years old. I see while looking up the lyrics that it was created in 1986. So it is 40 years old. And it's crazy how, this message was relevant in 86 and it's still relevant today in 2026. So yeah, I mean, when you have a message like this, when you have a song like this with such important lyrics, it's going to stick with you. It's going to stick with society and music forever. So Bruce Hornsby made a beautiful song here with beautiful music. I really, really love the music and very important lyrics, which is really cool. I feel like this taught me a lot about Bruce Hornsby as a person. It's kind of crazy because it's my first impression of Bruce Hornsby, but I feel like I already know so much about him just from this one song, and the fact that he sang it, most likely wrote it, and all of that. So yeah, really cool. Really enjoyed this, and I'm glad I finally listened to it today. So yeah, I think that will do for today's reaction. Thank you all again so much for watching. If you guys like this video, please be sure to like the video as well as subscribe to the channel, as it really helps growing content creators like me. If you guys are interested in some of my other content or wish to support me in alternative ways, please be sure to check out the links in the description box. If you guys are interested in seeing me live on Twitch, I'm live right now at twitch.tv/StaceyRPG, where you can see moments like this. We have Princess Leia in the house. Welcome, Princess Leia. All hail Princess Leia. Link to my Twitch is also in the description box. And if you have any say on what I should react to next, please be sure to sound off in the comments or join the Discord. I'm in the Discord all the time, chatting with you guys and getting to know you guys on a deeper level. So join the Discord if you are so inclined. And last but not least, you guys, I want to give a huge shout out to my patrons. Thank you, patrons, so much for your contributions to my channel. You guys are the best, and I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for all you do for me and my channel. And if you wish to become a Patreon member yourself, please be sure to check out the Patreon link in the description box. Thank you all again for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.